Greetings to all. Welcome to the RelaCode channel, a dedicated platform for UK visa programs. And today we are in a hurry to rejoice and tell about the successes of another one of our clients who received approval in just 3 days. The application was submitted on February 12th of this year, and on the 16th of the same month we received a letter of council approval. Hence, we desire to disclose a few secrets of acquiring such a rapid response and the factors that have an influence on the speedy processing of the Global Talent Visa UK case application procedure for a swift outcome. To begin with, I would like to share some details regarding our candidate's experience. He holds the position of director and is the founder of 2 technology firms operating in the transportation logistics sector. It is of utmost importance to note that the field in question is highly specific, with its intricate formulations and intricate definitions. And we provided a clear and detailed explanation of all the relevant information in our case. It is also important to note that a very large volume of data and minimal deviation in processes slow down the implementation of innovations in the field of railway logistics, in the field of container transportation. The client was able to solve this as a result of the technologies and innovations they created and implement their solutions into the processes of many transportation companies, both in Russia and abroad. So, client solutions are connected to digital transformation and process automation in companies involved in different sectors of transportation industry. And he was able to utilize his extensive knowledge in both IT and the background of working in various large transport companies in Russia to create his own technological solutions. These solutions, including computer programs, were also registered, allowing him to successfully work with them in different international markets and leverage his expertise for business growth and innovation. So, the client's technical solutions are a digital and convenient system for tracking and structuring all business processes of a small and medium-sized transportation company in an efficient and effective manner. The client came to us in mid-December, and he already had his own team with which he planned to apply. By this point in time, he had already established a well-developed public profile, despite the fact that the candidate had been previously mentioned in the media and had garnered several publications and awards in the field of digitalization of transport logistics. Nevertheless, before starting to work with us, he also increased and strengthened his public profile with various publications and interviews, both in Russian technology media and in foreign ones, for example, in Estonian and British ones. The client truly had a strong and well-developed profile, confirmed by national and international recognition as a genuine leader and talent in the field of digitalization of transport logistics. The client's profile showcased expertise, innovative approach, and achievements, establishing a respected figure with a proven track record of success in the industry. Simultaneously, the client was concerned that the current team did not have a sufficient understanding of the specific details regarding the client's activities, as well as the specific details regarding the operation and functioning of his technologies. That's the reason why he reached out to us, explained in detail our working process, how we would draft the key documents of the case. These are letters of recommendation, resumes, official statements, and a list of evidence indicating the materials that we need to gather in order to compile all of these documents. And after a single free consultation, he made the decision to join our team and proceed with the preparation of all the necessary case documents in collaboration with us. He chose full support when he provides us with data about his work projects, about his non-work initiatives. And based on this data, we compile all the documentation. We prepared the case slightly less than the expected time frame, for 2 months, and it was very interesting to us as it required a deep immersion in the client's field of activity in terminology. We made a request for additional information from the client in order to explain all the complex points in the documents as clearly and comprehensively as possible, so that there would be no misunderstanding of what the client does and how exactly they create and apply their own technologies in their activities. Our aim was to ensure that we had a thorough understanding of the client's processes and procedures. It is crucial to note that it is the clarity and consistency in the documents we generate that simplifies and speeds up the verification process carried out by the technicians. And I think that this became one of the factors why the response was received so quickly. Once again, I would like to note the strong public profile of the client, because in addition to interviews, he also had publications and awards, becoming the laureate of several prizes in his field of expertise. He was a participant of the jury in multiple technology competitions, and all of this was also showcased in the case and assisted in obtaining approval so rapidly. Perhaps some of you have already guessed that one of the optional criteria that was chosen for the case was OSI2 recognition. This is recognition in the technological environment, examples of which I just gave you. Also, of course, the criterion OSI3 was chosen. This is contribution to the development of projects related to digital technologies. The client's projects are being developed in several markets, both in Russia and abroad, and the materials added to the list of evidence were in several languages. All materials have been translated into English as the final step in the process of creating the case. This is always done prior to filing, in situations where there is evidence in a non-English language present in the case documentation. Another crucial factor in getting a prompt response from the technician was a clear grasp of the client's work plans in the UK. The client indeed conducted research on the technologies and technological solutions currently required in the market of the country. In addition to their main activity in the field of transport logistics, which is also planned to be transferred to the territory of the United Kingdom, they have been actively exploring the market trends and potential opportunities for expansion in the region. The client has identified a number of additional areas that would be of interest and utility to create and develop within the country's borders. All of this information was presented in an official statement in the personal statement and was clearly outlined, including relevant statistics and metrics, to emphasize the importance of creating these solutions in the United Kingdom. Now we assist the client in the second stage of applying for a global talent visa, namely obtaining a visa in the adhesive, which is glued into a foreign passport and gives the right to enter the territory of the country. The case turned out to be really very active, very full. We maintained regular daily communication with the client. As for him, he showed interest in all the nuances and rules of composing case documents. From our point of view, we had a vested interest in ensuring the correct representation of the client's expertise and the specific details pertaining to his field of activity. If you have any inquiries regarding the possibility of obtaining a global talent visa or the suitability of your expertise for the global talent visa in the UK, you can always contact us for a free consultation. We will be happy to provide you with answers to all your questions within the framework of the consultation, as well as inform you about how we build a case, the expected duration, and the information we require from you to proceed with your application. All of the details can be obtained from us. Please, in the comments section of this video, you can find a link to a consultation and contact us to receive answers to all of your questions. That is all for today. We will see you in the upcoming videos.